have a pre-national level qualifier, Arun Rana. He's a sailor by profession and a shooter by passion who is certain to anchor his mark as an ace shooter. So Arun, how has your journey been with 10x Shooting India so far?
My journey has been very interesting, actually wonderful at the same time, because I didn't expect, like, it's been better than what I expected. I joined around 4 months ago, and I never thought that I will go this far. But as I started practicing and I started knowing the sport, I started really liking it, and I couldn't stop from then. So it has been really great.
So I'm sure until becoming a pre-national level qualifier, your training must have been really hard. So we just needed a little insight about your training.
I mean, it didn't feel hard. I don't know. Maybe sir will be able to tell, but yeah, what I can say is that I practiced, I think, almost every day since I joined, and I basically practiced.
So what is the process that you follow every day while training?
I mean, it changes with time. Initially, when I joined, I focused more on the physical aspect of shooting, and more on holding and things like to improve your balance. And then slowly started moving on to the mental aspect of shooting, and still working on that.
And I wanted to understand how important is mental physical training in this sport.
I think physical and mental training is important in any sport, but shooting, what I feel is that mental training is I think it's more important, because in a match you have to shoot 60 shots, and to be in that zone for 60 shots, that's a challenge.
So did you ever face match pressure during your pre-national qualifying round?
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing that I'm still dealing with, but in club matches also I started working on it.
Right.
I started talking with sir how to actually overcome that, and still working on it.
So Arun, what is the schedule like on a daily basis when you're coming to shoot?
So basically it's like tackling one thing a day, or 2 days, so that you're focused and you're not cluttering yourself with too much. Like, for example, if I'm having problems with my trigger operation, then I'll practice trigger for a day or 2 days. Then I'll work on my balance and mental training, depending on my personal issues that I'm having while shooting.
So now that you have learned in a span of 4 months and you have reached pre-nationals, how do you challenge yourself every day to get better?
It's like to not be complacent and to keep pushing yourself, because every day is not the same. So we have to work on different aspects. Like, sometimes we shoot with one leg,
Right.
for example, one leg up, so that to increase the difficulty level, and sometimes to work on the match pressure, to increase our heart rate by taking a quick run and then shooting.
So how have these advanced techniques really helped you? Have you seen a change in yourself on a daily basis when you use these advanced techniques towards shooting?
Yeah, I mean, they help, because when you're shooting a match, or when you're even a match with yourself, you understand that there is improvement.
So for a shooter, of course you have your coach who would evaluate your growth in the sport. But how do you self-evaluate your growth in the sport as well? I'm sure you must be doing that.
Yeah, I think sir has told me that is most important,
Right.
after a certain level, because you have to know where you are going wrong. So that to know that is also a challenge, to really know what is the problem, and then discussing it with sir and working on it.
So because you are coming to a range and you see a lot of other shooters around you, what do you think are the most common mistakes a lot of shooters usually make?
I mean, I can only talk about my mistakes. That a lot of things, like for example, sometimes I used to rush while shooting. If one shot is bad, then you're rushing and you're not in that zone. Then your body is moving sometimes. You're pulling the trigger. A lot of things.
So if you had to advise other shooters with your own experience of mistakes, what would you say? What they had to focus more on?
I would say they have to do whatever they're telling to do.
Alright, so everyone's experience in shooting is very different and unique to themselves. So they should definitely talk it out with the coach.
Correct.